If you want to make real serious money with CPA marketing, then this is the video that you need to invest your time in, where I'm going to cover literally everything you need to know to start making some serious profits with CPA marketing. If you've never made any money with CPA marketing yet, then please do yourself a favor and watch this video all the way to the end. This isn't just going to be any type of course. I'm actually going to show you guys results and real life examples of how profitable CPA marketing campaigns should look like. And if you want more videos just like this in the future, make sure to smash the like button below and subscribe if you're new. And I'm not going to waste any more of your time, so let's get started. First things first, what is CPA marketing? CPA marketing is an online advertising model where affiliates, marketers, earn commissions based on specific actions taken by a user. Rather than generating clicks or impressions, these actions can include things like signing up to a newsletter, downloading an app, completing a survey, making a purchase, or any other measurable interaction. Thank you, ChatGPT. You're super helpful. There are three important factors: an advertiser, an affiliate marketer, which is us, and a consumer, the person that clicks on the actual offer and completes the action. So the key aspect of CPA marketing is that the affiliate is paid for completing a specific action. And that doesn't need to be a sale, which is awesome. So you can get paid if someone simply downloads an app or enters their email on a specific website. And that's exactly what we're gonna be focusing on in this course. Now feel free to use ChatGPT yourself. I use it all the time. Here's an example. Give me a list of the best advertising networks for CPA marketing. And just like that, ChatGPT will give you a list of the best advertising networks for CPA marketing: Google Ads, Facebook Ads, Propeller Ads, Media and Audit, Taboola, Rev Content, and so many more other networks that you probably haven't even heard of, and neither have I. So now that you know what CPA marketing is and how we are going to be getting paid, now let's hop into step number one, where we are going to be selecting an advertising network. Now the website that I use for selecting networks, CPA networks, tracking tools, spy tools is no other than afflift.com. Now this isn't a sponsored video, this is just my favorite way of finding good networks. Let me show you what I mean. All you have to do is just click on directory and click on traffic sources, and you will find the most popular traffic sources online with reviews and tutorials on how to sign up. And as a bonus, you're also going to find promo codes and coupon codes which can save you a bit of money. For example, the most popular on this affiliate marketing forum is Propeller Ads, Adstera, Pop Ads, Taco Loco, Zero Park, so on and so forth. But in this course, I'm going to select Galaxian because I haven't really used it in the past. And I said, why not give it a try and launch a campaign with Galaxian Pop Traffic? I'm sure you've heard of it in the past. This is a pretty popular network amongst CPA marketers. So I said, why not? Let's create a campaign for this course to give a good example. So we're going to be using Galaxian as our traffic source advertising network. And also, as you can see, the latest review is 2025. Galaxian has some decent quality traffic on Pops. I have many successful campaigns with them in the past, so I can recommend them to you. So yes, please, we don't want any bot traffic. So I'm gonna open it in a new website right here, and this is their main page. And here is how you sign up, okay? So just go to the home page, okay? And all you have to do is click on sign up as an advertiser. You are not a publisher, so sign up as an advertiser, and you wanna fill in all of your personal information. This is super easy, guys. Anyone can do it, okay? So enter your email, first name, second name, password, messenger type, whether it's Telegram or Facebook, select your country. You can also add a promo code and click on register. That's how easy it is. So now that we have an advertising network, which is our traffic source, now it's time to hop into step number two, and that is to select a CPA network. Once again, I'm gonna be using afflift.com to find a awesome CPA network with tons of great offers. So you can click on directory, once again, click on affiliate networks, and once again, here is a list of the most popular CPA marketing networks. On the top of the list is Traffic Company, Monetizer, Golden Goose, Zaydu, iMonetizer, ClickDeal, Mobidea, Max Bounty, Approach X, MaxWeb, Los Polos, and many more. I recommend to use Golden Goose is good. I recommend you can use Mobidea. I have experience with Max Bounty. You can use MaxWeb. Los Polos is a smart link network. You can use CPA role, which is always recommended by me. Also in my course and on my YouTube videos. You can use networks like, let's see, MyLead, AFME. This is also a great dating network if you're looking for dating offers. Crack Revenue is awesome, and that's about it. Now, I would stay away from networks that do not have any reviews because I don't want you getting conversions and then the network won't pay you. So make sure to sign up with a reputable CPA marketing network. Now, I'm going to use a network that's not on this list, and I've heard of a new network. Well, not really new, but I came across a pretty good network, CPA network, which has amazing offers, and it's called CPAI. Now, you probably haven't heard of this network yet, but this is an awesome network which has some great CPI simple conversion flow offers like game installs, app installs, stuff like that. So these are exactly the offers I am looking for because I want to promote simple offers, not complicated offers that have a complicated conversion flow where the consumer has to actually purchase something. Nope, I'm not looking for those types of offers. I'm looking for offers with a simple conversion flow. App installs, game installs, game downloads, surveys, single opt-in offers like this. And when you go to the homepage, you can check out their offers. And as you guys can see, they have CPI offers, cost per installs, cost per lead, cost per acquisition, RS, CPT, FTD, and SOI. So basically, simple flow offers that I want to promote. Now, even if you don't find this network on any review sites, well, I can tell you that I have been paid by this network before, so it's completely safe to use, and that's why I'm going to use it for this video. So once again, all you have to do to sign up is click on join us right here, enter your email address and click on join. It's really straightforward, simple to sign up, and I guarantee that you're going to get accepted. Now, once you have a free account just like I do, here you can see the offer wall, right? And these are the offers that you can start promoting. And as you guys can see, simple flow offers, Veep iOS, Max Cleaner, Mac Keeper, VPNs, Opera One, Surfshark VPN, right? These are like a pay per sale, but I'm going to be focusing on these, right? So as you guys can see this one, for example. So Opera One, this offer is something that I would promote. They have many GEOs, and it's a fresh offer, and it's converting pretty well. So this is a software offer on desktop. These are the browsers, right? So targeting options. It converts on CPI and CPL, which means cost per installs and cost per lead. Let's see. So here is our targeting options, the traffic types that you can use, and here you have the landing pages. So this is a complete offer, and you do not have to create any pre-landing page yourself because they already have pre-built pre-landers in this offer. Okay, so all you have to do is just grab the link and start promoting. Well, not yet. And that leads me to step number 3. Once you have a CPA network, now it's time to select an offer. So I'm going to select this one right here. So Opera One, it ticks all the boxes. It's a simple conversion flow offer, which pays us per installed. Okay, so CPI. They give us some target information, which is great, and also pre-landing pages. So that means that we don't have to create any pre-landers ourselves, which is awesome. Now, all you have to do is grab the link and start promoting. No. That leads me to step number 4, and that is tracking. Before you grab the link, you need to set up tracking. You have 2 options here. You can use a method called through S2S Postbacks URL, or you can use a expensive tracking tool like Volume or CPV Lab Pro or Binom. But in this free course, since I want it to be as free as possible, I'm going to show you guys the free method, and that is to set up your tracking through S2S Postbacks. It's super easy. You just need to follow along with me, okay? So just watch what I'm doing right now on screen. Watch exactly what I'm typing, and then just copy exactly what I'm doing. So this leads me to step number 4, and that is to set up our tracking so that every time we get a conversion inside CPAI, it's gonna get transferred over to our traffic source or advertiser network, which is Galaxian. This is super important because if you don't set up tracking, then you won't be able to read the statistics and optimize the campaign later on. So it's very, very, very important to set up your tracking so that you can optimize and scale the campaign by zones, geos, browser types, and so many different options. Okay, so let me guys show you how to set up your tracking. First of all, you have to go over to tracking tools, okay? And I already have my tracking set up, but I'm gonna do it once again with you guys, okay? So head over to CPA tracking tools and now open your Galaxian advertising network. So once you have your Galaxian account open, you wanna click on campaigns and click on postback, all right? So this is very important. Click on postback, and here is your postback URL. This is your specific postback URL, so don't copy my one, right? Go to your account. You're gonna have a different CID number, but basically you wanna just copy this, okay? And here you have a quick setup guide. So copy Galaxian's postback URL above and change partner click ID token, okay? In accordance with the click ID macro in the system of a tracking platform. We're gonna be using CPA through S2S, so we're not gonna be using a tracking platform. And it should look something like this. So postback, CID, this is your number, and click ID equals partner click ID token. So all I'm gonna do is copy this. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna head over to CPAI. I'm gonna copy what I have. I'm gonna paste what I've copied from Galaxian, okay? And now all you have to do is just click on click ID. Okay, that's it. That's all you have to do. Copy this from Galaxian, paste it into CPAI, and just click on click ID, right? This one right here. This is the token responsible for conversion transfer. So that means every time you get a conversion inside CPI, it's going to be transferred back into Galaxian. I know I'm talking too fast, but I don't want to make this super long. I just want to make it straight to the point and show you guys everything that you need to do. Okay, so this is what the final link should look like. And once you have this link that looks like this, you want to click on all conversions, hold, approve, reject, decline, and click on save. And now once you have saved your tracking, S2S postback URL, now you want to head over to traffic sources and create a traffic source. So all you have to do now is click on create traffic source, give this a name, okay? Give this a name, traffic type, which is pop under, the URL. So all you have to do is just post the URL of the traffic source you're using. So basically galaxian.com, and description. You want to type, I will be using Galaxian advertising network, and the advertising format will be pop under traffic, okay? And now you can click on create. Now it should look something like this, okay? As you can see right here, it's gonna be in your account. Of course, it's gonna be approved or declined. So to speed this process up, you can contact your manager down here, okay? Click on Telegram. Hey, I added my traffic source, and you can politely ask, could you check it out for me if everything is okay? Okay, so there is your traffic source. Now you're gonna click over to your offers. All right, so I'm gonna be promoting Opera GX, this one right here. So I'm gonna click on details, click on add flow. And now you wanna select your traffic source, which is Galaxian, okay, choose. And you wanna input the flow name. So I'm gonna be using Galaxian, and the offer is Opera DDGX, okay? And the postback URL is the one that we have created earlier. So this one right here. And all I have to do is click on submit for moderation and also select this landing page, okay? So this is the landing page that we're gonna be using. So once you have submitted this for moderation and it successfully, goes through moderation, then you can click on flows. And here you will find the flow of the actual offer that you have set up. So as you guys can see, this one right here, Opera DD link pop Galaxian, right? And now you can click on show. And now you have to do one very important thing. This is not your final destination URL. If you launch the campaign with this URL, you're not gonna be seeing any conversions in Galaxian. What you need to do now is click on click ID, okay? And now as you can see, click ID equals your click ID. So you wanna delete this part right here, okay? Right, you can't delete it obviously, but you just wanna copy it, okay? And I'm just gonna go over to a new tab. I'm gonna paste it inside here. And now all I have to do is just remove the last part right here. So your click ID, I'm gonna delete it. Head over to Galaxian once again, right? Click on post back. And now all I have to do is just copy this click ID token right here. So this is Galaxian's click ID responsible for conversion transfers. You wanna copy it. Head over to, Google Docs or wherever you copied it, pasted it. I'm gonna paste it right there. So click ID equals click ID, right? This is Galaxian's click ID. And now this is your final destination URL that you're going to use in your campaign setup page. This is the final destination URL that you're going to use in the campaign setup page. So you don't want to copy this one, right? Don't want to copy this one because it's not going to work. You have to click on click ID, copy it to Google Docs or whatever that is, right? And replace the last section right here with Galaxian's click ID, right? And once you have this done, you're gonna start receiving conversions in CPA and they will be transferred to Galaxian. So as you can see, this is how your affiliate link should look like. So now that we have set up our tracking, now it's time for step number 5, and that is to launch the actual campaign. So to launch the campaign, first of all, you need to deposit money, of course. Paid advertising isn't free because it's called paid advertising. So of course you have to deposit money. To do so, you have to go to payments. Whatever you're comfortable with, I recommend to deposit at least $100 because you need to go through initial testing, right? So once you launch the campaign, there's going to be a test budget, and after the test, then you can actually continue running the campaign. So I recommend at least $100 to start. And once you have money in your account, you can go to campaigns, click on create campaign, okay? Give this a campaign name. So I usually do offer name and GEOs. So if I'm gonna be promoting the Opera GX offer, which I am, then I'm gonna click on my offers. I'm gonna go to Opera GX and I'm just gonna copy it just like this, right? And I'm also gonna add the GEOs I want to target, but I'm gonna go with I'm gonna mention the GEOs in just a second. So for the business type, this is very important to select CPA. CPM means cost per mile. This is how much you're gonna be paying, right? And when you're gonna be paying. So we don't wanna be paying per 1,000 impressions or per click. We wanna be paying per acquisition, right? So this is a game changer. I'm gonna mention this also in just a second and how much to set your CPA. For the formats, you're gonna click on pop under. This is awesome for beginners because you don't have to create any ad creatives and it's a good start format. So I'm gonna click on pop up, which is pop under. The start date, you wanna start this today, and the test budget is a minimum $20, and this is what I recommend, at least $20. Okay, so of course I don't have money in my account for now, but just select $20. Now the max impressions for Slice is 1,500 as recommended. And now the GEOs. Now, the GEOs are the countries that you want to target. And Opera GX has many GEOs. Now, all of these different GEOs have different traffic volumes and the pricing is also different. USA will pay you $440 per lead, but the traffic is going to be more expensive than, let's just say, Brazil or SE, right, which is the payout is lower, or Mexico, right, the payout is only 72 cents, but the traffic is also going to be much cheaper, right? It really varies. What you can do to give you guys an insight of the traffic volumes and stuff like that, you can go to the traffic volumes on Galaxian's advertising network. You can select POPs, okay, and here you have the daily volume of impressions and the recommended CPM rate for 1,000 ad impressions. So as you guys can see, if we go to US, okay, USA has 25 million daily volume of impressions and the recommended CPM rate is almost $1. And then, for example, if you go to Brazil, they have 10 million impressions per day and this recommended CPM rate is only 68 cents. That's why I always recommend to test more than one GEO location, right? Because all of these GEOs are going to have a different outcome, right? So what I'm gonna do within this campaign is I'm gonna test multiple GEOs. So I'm gonna select, let's just say 5 or 6 or even 7 GEOs that I'm gonna target within this campaign. Now, what I also recommend is reach out to your affiliate manager on Galaxian and simply ask, what are the best converting GEOs as of right now? And you can also ask your CPA affiliate manager, which GEOs does she recommend? And they will give you a clear answer. So what I'm gonna do for this campaign is I'm gonna target USA, Germany, France, Spain, Italy, Brazil, Mexico, Great Britain, and Canada. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm gonna target 9 different geo locations. And then after my test budget is spent, then I can check out the impressions and which geos have conversions and which don't. So I'm gonna select these geos. And what I'm gonna do now is click on geo. I'm gonna click on United States, okay? And you wanna also add a cost. This is how much you are willing to spend per conversion. What I recommend here is to select a lower CPA than payout. So guys, you can have a profit margin. So for example, for United States, the payout is $4.40. So what I would do is I would set the CPA to $4, right? So it's slightly lower than the actual payout. So if I'm gonna be spending $4 per conversion and my payout is $4.40, well then guess what? I'm making money. Awesome. So this is exactly what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna click on add. Now I'm gonna do Germany. And once again, I'm gonna head over to CPAI and let's check out Germany. $4.03. So I'm gonna set a CPA of, let's just do 3.6. So it's slightly lower, or 3.8, or you can do 3.5, okay? So slightly lower than the actual offer payout. So I'm gonna do 3.6. Now, France has a payout of $2.24. So what I would do is set the CPA to $2 and you get the idea, guys. So I'm gonna add all of these GEOs right now to the campaign and add a slightly lower CPA. So once you've added all your GEOs, then you can scroll down and you can select your targeting. So the platform, the OS, and the browsers. For the blacklists and whitelists, you wanna leave this blank because you don't have any stats yet. For the daily budget, I recommend to add $20 or $10 and add a minimum budget of 50, which is max, okay? For the link, the final destination URL, you wanna grab that from your Google Docs, just as I showed you earlier, right? Make sure the click ID equals click ID is matching for Galaxian. And now, once you have added all of this information, you can click on submit, okay? And don't worry about creatives, you don't need to have creatives. So this is what the campaign basically looks like. It's super easy to launch, very straight to the point, super beginner friendly. And make sure you have added all the geos that you want to target and have set a lower CPA rate than the payout. And now you can also click on advanced if you want, right? So you can target regions, cities, languages, and all of that good stuff, but we don't have any insights yet. So I'm just gonna click this off. And now you can click on submit. And now your campaign is gonna undergo verification, which means that the approval team is gonna take a look at your campaign, and if it follows the guidelines, then you're all good to go. It's gonna be launched and running. And once it's launched, this is what it looks like. So as you can see, approved and running. Now don't worry guys, I'm also gonna show you the results, the stats, how to optimize and scale this type of campaign that I launched earlier. So as you guys can see, launched the 2nd of April, which was yesterday. So I launched this exact campaign yesterday, and today I'm recording the video to show you the results and which geos ended up performing and which geos ended up, losing money. So good news for you guys. I'm actually going to show you everything, unlike other YouTube case studies that basically show you nothing. So let's head over to the statistics, which leads me to step number 6, and that is reading your campaign stats. So what you want to do is click on stats, okay? Basically here you have your timeline, what you can group this by hour, week, campaign, zone. You can select specific country, cities, platform, OSs, formats, browsers, connections. But either way, I have launched this campaign yesterday. So I'm going to click on Get Stats. Okay. And there you guys can see I spent over $48 on this campaign. Okay. And now let's group this by, let's see. Let's group this by day and GEO. Okay. So Get Stats. And actually, let's just group this by GEO. It doesn't really matter the day. So let's just go with the GEO. So there you guys go. These are the statistics by geolocation. So as you can see, all of them are right here. And I'm also going to open my CPA statistics page from yesterday. And as you guys can see, the revenue from yesterday to today was only $30 and I spent $48. But this is only the test budget, guys. Don't worry. If you spent $50 and made 30, that's some good results right there just from a test campaign. I'm going to show you guys which GEOs ended up losing money and which GEOs ended up, having a profit. So let's go over to Galaxian, and there you guys go. These are the GEOs. So you can check out the impressions so this right here has only 2 impressions, so it didn't even receive any traffic, but US got traffic, Mexico got 1,000 impressions, Great Britain, France, Spain, Germany, and Brazil got the most impressions. So as you guys can see, 15,000 impressions. So now I'm going to sort this by the most impressions, which is Brazil. And as you guys can see, we got 12 conversions for Brazil, 2 conversions for United States, and 1 conversion for France. And all of these other GEOs have 0 conversions, well, except for Canada also has 1 conversion. Now let me show you guys how to simply read the stats and tell you if you are making money or losing money. So as you guys can see, the CPA right here. This means the cost per acquisition. So this means how much you're paying per one single lead. So for Brazil, we are spending $1.28 per conversion, and let's see how much we are making. And for Brazil, the payout is $1.40. So that means that we are making profit for Brazil. For the United States, we have $7.89 CPA, and the payout is only $4.40. So we're losing money on United States. For France, the CPA is $6 and the payout is, let's see, only $2.25. So we're losing money on France. For Germany, we have 0 conversions, and for Canada, we have 1 conversion. The CPA for this conversion was $4.26, and the payout for Canada is $2.8. So for all of these other GEOs, we are losing money, and for Brazil, we are making money. So if I go to Brazil, right, so I'm going to click on countries, Brazil, and here I'm going to go to countries and Brazil as well, so stats. So for the second, countries, Brazil, and click on apply. You guys can see we made $16.70 in revenue before optimization, and we spent, and as you guys can see, we just got another conversion. It was 12 a couple of seconds ago, and now we have 13. But either way, it's not in my CPI account yet, as you guys can see. Let me refresh the page. Okay, so only 12 conversions, but we ended up spending $16.40 here, and here we have a revenue of $16.70. But we're still missing 1 conversion, so let's just say we have about $18 in revenue. So as you guys can see, we are making money on Brazil. We just got a conversion right here, right now, and the CPA is $1.26 and the payout is $1.40. So we are profitable on this GEO location, Brazil. So there it is, guys. You can see the conversion just came in 13, but it's not approved yet. So in a couple of minutes, it should be approved and it should be added to our total budget. So this is how you can read the stats. Then you can also read the statistics by zones. So right now I can click on campaigns. I can click on read stats by zones. And this is another helpful indicator where you can click on GEO right here and zone right here. Click on get stats. And we're going to select Brazil only. So the zones are like cities. So you can check out which cities perform and which lose money. So I'm going to click on impressions. And as you can see, you can switch this off. You can switch specific zones off. So for example, this zone right here, this city has 2,300 impressions with one conversion. CPA is 126, which is making money. This one right here spent only 5 cents. So I just leave this on. This one right here has spent $1.22. So we're making money. Here we're making money. As you guys can see, we have 7 conversions with only 240 impressions. So we're making money here. We're making this decent profit because the payout is 140 and we are getting conversions for $1.05. Let's see. Let's check. Let's actually sort this by CPA. So making money, and all of these ones, right, as you can see, only spent a couple of cents. So I just leave these on. And what I would do is switch off all of the zones that have a higher CPA than payout. So if, let's just say this one right here, or this one right here, has conversions, but we're paying too much for these conversions. If the CPA was like $2, then I would switch it off, okay? That's how you simply optimize the campaign. Then you can also check out, let's go to the OS, right? You can check out the OS, which browser. So this is Windows, so excuse me, let's go to browser, okay, browser, so get statistics. And there you guys go. So most conversions came from Chrome. Okay, so I'll just probably switch everything else off. So Chrome has all of the conversions, even though 4 are missing for some reason, but that's all good. I would switch this off, and also Opera because they're wasting money and getting impressions and no conversions. You can also sort these by browser version. Let's see if this works. It should. Okay, there you guys go. So browser version. So you can whitelist and exclude, blacklist specific browser versions. So as you guys can see, this one right here is very, very profitable. It's only getting $1 per acquisition. So this one right here, browser version 134, has 9,000 impressions, 7 conversions, and it has a CPA of $1. So this is how you launch a profitable campaign in 2025. I hope you guys found this full free CPA marketing course helpful. These are the only things you need to launch a profitable campaign in 2025, and it all comes down to testing, as you have seen in this video. I think that this was a successful course, case study, or whatever you like to call it. We ended up being profitable on 1 geolocation out of 9, which is a big win in my opinion, because now I can focus on Brazil and only target Brazil and continue optimizing and scaling and increasing my budget. Okay, so if I'm making 10%, 20% ROI, that's good with me. So if you spend $1,000 on a campaign like this and make 20% ROI, that's $200 right there for absolutely no effort. Okay, so all you have to do is just keep an eye out on the campaign, continue optimizing, continue scaling, because you're not going to make a big profit with $100 and make, let's just say, 120, 130 back. So it's all about optimizing and scaling. Now, if you want to learn more about CPA marketing and you have enjoyed this video, then I have a special course that recently launched in my school community, which is only $67 lifetime, right? We already have 50 members. And as you guys can see, when I click on Classroom, I launched a brand new CPA marketing course with almost 20 in-depth lessons, everything you need to know about CPA marketing from A to Z. And this will, guys, take you to the next level and make you some serious profits. And if this is something that you're interested in, then make sure to click the link below in the description. Grab my Super Affiliate Academy school community, only $67. You can get access to all of my courses, all of my case studies, for free for a lifetime. And you can also message me anytime you guys want, and I usually reply within 24 hours. So if this is something that you would be interested in, then I'm gonna leave a link below in the description. It's only $67. I'm gonna be increasing the price very soon. So this is your opportunity to get awesome lifetime courses for one single price. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.